everybody, this is Luke from Stronghold MMA. We're here to break down Anthony Smith's triangle over Devin Clark. So I'll go through some of the basic setups. This is a really basic triangle. You learn this triangle like as maybe a white belt or a blue belt in jiu-jitsu. So it's an overhook triangle from the closed guard. I'll go through all the basic steps with you and then give you some techniques to improve your triangle choke. Okay, so to set up the closed guard triangle from the overhook, it's really common in MMA from a punch, right? So if Charmaine's going to sit up and she's going to throw a punch, one of the best techniques that we can use here to offset this punch is a knee pull. So what I'm going to do is just with my guard closed, pull my knees to my chest, just like that, okay? Now as you do this, your hands are going to need to be up because you're vulnerable against strikes here, but as long as my guard is up, if I knee pull, I can trap this overhook, which is really, really important for the triangle. So if you want to drill this at home, what you need to do is practice ground and pound with your partner. Your partner's going to sit up, we're blocking, then I knee pull when I see the posture come up for the punch, and then I trap the overhook. Okay, what this overhook is going to do is it stops her from posturing up. If she postures up and creates space, the more space she creates between the two of us, the more power she's going to generate with her punches. So by locking in this overhook, she can still punch me here, but they're going to be small. They're going to be short punches. And I can always block the tricep or the bicep here in order to mitigate some of the damage here. And this is ultimately going to lead to throwing the leg over this arm in order to get the triangle. So in order to get the triangle, I need one of my legs to go over her shoulder. And all of this is going to happen with the hand fight here. So Clark is trying to punch, Lionheart is blocking here, and then he's going to block the bicep and slide down to the wrist. Now, you can see that it's quite difficult to get your leg over top of the shoulder here. What we need to do is put our foot on the hip or put our foot on the mat, hip escape backward to create a little space. My other leg is going to come high, and then I'm going to throw my leg over the shoulder here and cross my feet. Now, this is the most important part of a triangle, and the most common mistake I see in the gym is that as soon as this leg comes over the shoulder, I need to immediately control the head, which is what Anthony Smith did. One of the easiest ways to shut down the triangle is to shoot your hips up really, really high. And without me being able to control her head, it's extremely hard to finish. So with Anthony Smith, what you saw is as soon as he gets the leg over top of the shoulder, he knows to immediately control the head with two hands. And then he's going to keep the head controlled with one hand, grab the shin with the other, and he's going to lock his ankle up behind the knee, like this. Okay? When you do this, make sure that you flex your foot. Don't point your toes. We don't want the triangle to be on the toes. We want it to be on the ankle, and we want to flex that foot up here. So now I'm going to have her sit up so you can see a couple details with the triangle. Now, if you notice, one of her arms is inside my guard, and the other arm is outside. Okay, this is what you need for any good triangle finish. And one thing I want you to think about is also her shoulder is inside my lock. If I want to really make this triangle tight, what I need to do is get my leg over top of her shoulder, and this is going to really increase the percentages that you have of finishing this choke. Okay, and I'll show you how we do that. So with the head control here, Anthony Smith grabbed his shin and locked it up. Okay, now you can see here, you can see here that her shoulder is still inside the lock. What I want to do is get my leg here over top of the shoulder. That's going to help all of you smaller people for triangling larger opponents. Okay, so from here, I'm going to control the head, and that you saw, a little bit more, and what you saw was Anthony Smith trying to underhook this leg. I need to bring my head to this side in order to get the angle. What Devin Clark should have done was turn the other direction. He should have turned his head that way, which makes it significantly harder for me to lock it up. Okay, so while we're here, we control the head. If she postures up, everything's gone. So we need to control this head. I'm going to underhook the leg, and then I want you to watch as I bring my thigh over top of the shoulder. I'm going to posture up. Right there. See that movement? Watch. Shoulders outside my legs, and then now shoulders inside. That is what you need to really finish triangles against a high-level opponent and against an opponent bigger than you. Okay? So He's got the triangle locked up, and he's eating some punches here. But Anthony Smith knows these punches are nothing. I'll take the choke any day and take a few of these cheap shots, okay? So I control the head. I'm going to turn. I want to be perpendicular when I finish this choke. So I hug the head, I lift my hips, and I turn my thigh so that my leg goes over top of the shoulder. And I'm pinching my calf to my knee here. Now from here, he locks it up, and it's a really simple squeeze there in order to finish that triangle. So I'll go through it one more time, nice and quick. So we're in the closed guard, okay? First thing I need to do is get the overhook. You're gonna be blocking here, we're gonna be controlling. When your partner punches, you hit a knee pull, you trap the overhook, control the posture so she can't sit up. Now I need to get angle because I need to pin this second hand down. So I start to turn toward, and if your partner punches here, block the bicep, we slide down to get the wrist control. Now I'm looking for the angle. I bring my leg high over top of the shoulder, and then I clear the arm from here. Immediately, I get control of the head to prevent my partner from posturing up, okay? Now from here, we can cinch it up by grabbing the shin, and now the whole game becomes keeping my angle and making sure that this shoulder goes outside of the submission. I don't want it in the middle like this. I want my leg to come over the top. So I hug the head, I underhook the leg, and I'm gonna lift and turn. I lift and I turn. I lock the ankle up behind, I flex the foot, I squeeze, and pull the head for the triangle choke. So that's one of the most basic triangles in Jiu-Jitsu. It's effective all the way from white belt to black belt, gi to no gi, and as you see today, effective in MMA. So thank you for watching. This is the triangle choke from the closed guard, and check out the Stronghold podcast. Thank you.